Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the live streaming for this war that we are undergoing today with the other side of the clan. As you can see that we are currently leading right now from 23 to 10 stars. We are up by 13 stars, and although we have done 4 attacks extra, they have 4 attacks less as compared to what attacks we have done, but the attacks that we have done are good attacks, and we were able to take majority of their downfalls, especially including the downfall 9s and few downfall 10s as well, because they were downfall 10 picks that were done. My attackers, like my clanmates, are definitely going to attack in this particular stream in these particular hours, and they will try to win this war and win this war for you guys. So let's see that what comes up and what happens. And I am also going to do a farming session with my download 8 account and I will put down 10 account in this clan by tomorrow, so that I can participate in the war, in the next war, and I can show you live attacks of my own clan. Me doing live attacks for you. So okay, let's get started. First of all, what I'll do is I'll show you some of the war attacks. I don't think so that you might have checked out my other videos, since I'm a new streamer and you might have not checked out all the videos. So what I'll do is I'll go directly into few of the attacks that are undergoing right now, that we have done, and what attacks they have done. And if that is the case happening, then accordingly live attacks comes up, I just put out from all the replays, and I will go directly stream the live attacks. Alright guys, so let's start first of all with their number 3 being killed by our number 3. This was again a spam attack using the muscle strategy, using the hotkey spells to open the walls, and then it was just like 2 easy stars with a high percentage of symptoms. Let me show you this replay, guys. Alright, so guys, as you can see, this is again a similar type of a base. We'll try to lure out the CC with that Hog Rider, and once the CC has been lured out, he'll try to kill that CC by drawing the CC out towards the builder head area. I think he's gonna use his freeze spell over here, because this is the last stream I have already done this. He's going to use this freeze spell on the top of those CC units, so that he can kill them easily without using much of his wizards. So let's see where this attack goes, guys. Not a good attack, not a very nice attack that you can see in the clan wall or the YouTubers that show you guys. See, I like to keep the things real. This is how people play Clash of Clans, right? The people who are new, they like to do their own things, and how do they do it? How do they get those 2 stars? Because for clans which are not participating in CWL or which are not clans, there are a lot of such clans in the world right now, and definitely people want someone to stream for those clans. That is the reason I'm streaming for such a clan, where the new players, new attackers, or who are not good at attacking, and can actually start conducting the raids in such a manner. I don't know, guys, how many of you will be looking at this particular time live watching me, but whoever is watching me, if you have any comments, please just let me know that what attacks you want to see, what attack strategy you want to see, like you want to see Mortars meta attacks currently into the meta right now, or you want to see mass Hog attack, because Hog's attack on town 11 can be done, and I think in the next war I'll show you guys with me attacking a town 10 for sure. So I'll try to bring my account there. Moreover, what I'll do, guys, is I will be putting up a new video related to the tips and the guidelines, and I'll tag that video as well. So if you guys love it, definitely show me some love on that video, that I will put up that one such more and more. Because Clash of Clans is a very big game. Like each and everyone today is you can say the unit is playing Clash of Clans. Everyone likes to play Clash of Clans just because of like its mobile application thing, and they want to just have some fun with this Clash of Clans thing, right? Few of them are very serious, while because the attack goes south and if they are not able to attack properly, they really feel bad for the clan, right? So this is into the meta right now, I guess. Clash of Clans has always been very famous, and at this moment of time also, even after so many years, it's very successful. And with Supercell bringing all the things like this new builder confidence and new town levels, which I think are going to come soon, because they have to drop some extra updates for the clashers to stay active and keep on playing the Clash of Clans, right? So they are definitely going to put some extra efforts into it. They are either going to release some levels or either town levels. But yeah, as per the new update, what people like what has been released, you might have already known that they have improved the infernos, like they have increased the level of infernos at town hall 11, and with those infernos being at level 5 now can do a lot of damage to the enemy town. So that is what the new updates has been done. They have improved few groups like mecha, healers, wizards, and they really want people to use miners as well, because new miner level has been updated. I have already done a miner stream using my mask miners attack strategy which I use on my town hall 10 to attack and attack. So I'll suggest you guys go check it out that video as well. Have a look over that, because miners are also they are being used by a lot of bands. They are used by a lot of attackers attacking, and I can just suggest you guys to just use the strategy whichever feels best for you. Do let me know if you want to me to do a video on that strategy, or if you have a new strategy, why not come up with me and show the live the YouTube the entire strategy, guys. Right. So third, as you saw, the attack was 70% for 2 stars. It was already done, and I have actually showed this attack in the last stream as well. Now our number 3 attacking the number 4. I don't think I have shown this attack in my previous stream, in my previous video. So I'm going to just quickly go through with this attack and see what he does. Again, a very high percentage, like 69% for 2 stars. So let's see, again trying to lure out the CC using the mass walk strategy. Same kind of a strategy. We'll try to lure out the CC on one particular side. There you go. On this particular side, he's trying to lure out the CC. And as you can, sorry guys for that. So okay, so as you can see, the CC units has been lured out on the top left side, like extreme left side of the base, and we will try to kill those CC units. I think again using the free spell, because mass walks, I mean, when your different towers are on multi-targeting, like they are multi-targeting, don't do much damage to your walks. Just to be sure that, because walks have a lot of HP and they have a lot of damage per second as well. With just a rage spell on the top of those infernos, then those can be taken care of with freeze. Here comes a golem trying to make a proper funnel, the wall breakers going in, and here comes few other wizards to just help out keep that king, so that the king is clean and the fox can go directly into the base. And I don't know when he's going to use the compound spell. First of all, okay, he's trying to just make sure that the funnel has been done properly by setting those walks. Okay, now the walks are going in. I think very soon you'll see the cord spell coming down there. Yeah, there you go. The cord is on the top of the inferno, just making sure that inferno should take a little bit of damage from that cord spell as well. After that, the walks with the range spell can directly go and can decimate the target. So nice strategy, nice attack again. Securing the first star, 8%, and here you go. 2 stars. Not going to be a very high percentage, 7%, which is fair enough, guys, for us. So we can look forward for 2 starring at least minimum, and then 3 stars. This strategy can give you sometimes 3 stars as well, but this is sometimes. This is not always that you are going to see 3 stars something. Majority of the times you are going to see the 2 stars, and with the skills and with the learning curve, with learning phase going on, you guys can definitely do people on Town Hall 10 as well as Town Hall 9 in the same strategy. So as you can see, this attack is pretty much over. There's the cleanup troops on the top side, including that barracks and laboratory. I think yeah, he's going to just clear out those buildings for 69% 2 star. Nice attack. I really like it for 2 stars, and he is able to take all 10 stars. But oh, here you go, guys. We have a live attack going on. Number 6. Let me show you what's going on. Yeah. Okay, so the attack is already done, guys. So he's already done with the attack. I think he's going to take us for 2 stars on that, because not majority of the units are left. As you can see, just out there is only 3 working on. This unity has already been used. Tesla popping up, which is not good for this box, as well as Archakar is taking care of this box. There are 2 archers remaining in the army camp and a heal spell. I don't think he's gonna use those. He's just gonna use the from the field, which is not any good because of the defenses, and nothing left in this case, guys. We'll see the replay again and what went wrong, and I'll let you know, guys, and how it goes back. Let it go first. Let it die out first, because this is like last star remaining, and I don't want to miss any live attacks, guys. Right, as there are many members and many attackers who are left in the attacks, like as you can see, Town Hall 10 are still left attacking. Like there are 8 Town Hall 10 hits and a few other Town Hall 9 hits, and I think we'll try to clear out those Town Hall 9s as well as we'll try to clear those Town Hall 10s to win this war, guys. As we are playing a composition of 15 guys, we have 5 Town Hall 10s, and they also have, I guess, 5 Town Hall 10s. So they have 6 Town Hall 10s. I don't think this is a maxed out Town Hall 10. Let me see. Yeah, it's not maxed out Tower 10, but still it has Infernos, which is a big deal to get it out. So they have 6 Tower 10s. Again, they have advantage over us, as it was in the last war that the opponent clan had an advantage with 1 Tower 10 being extra. So, okay, let's go in, guys. Let's see how this attack went wrong and what happened in this attack, what army he was using. He was using again the same strategy, that is the mass box strategy, guys, and many of the people are using this particular strategy to secure at least those 2 stars, right? So let us see what happened here. Okay, golems coming in. Guys, I suggest you never put your golems on the same side. 2 golems on one side is not going to do any good to you guys. Not going to do anything good to the attacks as well. So just make sure to spread out those golems so that your units can get a wide passage to funnel in and then put all your walks inside. As you can see, this was just a spam attack. The attacker just tried to put all the walks without even trying to create a funnel. This is definitely not going to be 3 star for sure by the scene of like how it started. Heal spell coming in, rage spell coming in, and the thing has been going south. See, that was the reason I was sending guys. The funnel was not set properly. If we could have used in column 1, this one on this side, and the one on this side over the collector side, he would have definitely able to secure 3 stars using that mass of strategy of being level 4. Because you look at the golem, guys, it's still tanking inside, but there is no other units that can clear out the buildings, that clear out those defenses. So definitely this is not going to be a very good attack to show, but yeah, still it was like a decent 20% for 2 stars and decent percentage, so it's like I just put out of that particular thing so that we go to the live attack direction. And yeah, looks pretty good as of now. On our side, our number 3 has been just hit for 1 star by their number 3 for 59% 1 star. I think they're going to do a cleanup attack on that as well. Soon our number 5 being hit by the number 5 for 61% 2 star. Fair enough, guys. Nice 9% as well as 2 stars. So as you can see over this side of the base, how many bases are left? 1 is left, 2nd is left, 5th and 6th are left for 2 stars each, or for 3 stars if possible. 7th, 8th and 9th. So you can count out the number of pieces that are left. There are like 3 over there and 4 over there. Total 7. We have to clear out 7 total downfalls, and we have downfall 10 hits remaining. That is total over downfall 10 hits remaining. That is 8. So we can definitely clear out this like this opponent, and we can try to win this war. As per what I have seen, like in this war, the attackers are not skilled up in terms of using the strategy. So it's not going to be a very tough war for us. It's going to be an easy one. But you can not say anything in Clash of Clans unless it's being done, right? Even if you're farming, if you're doing the raids or something, you're not even 100% sure whether you're going to get the Dark Elements or that directly. So just make sure that nothing can be commented as of now on this side of the war, like on this particular war. What I'm also going to do in this stream, guys, I'm going to stream for you guys a few of the Town Hall videos as well. Not the videos, but I'll be doing the live raid over here, live attack over here. That is going to be just to collect the Images, the Gold, and the Dark Elixirs, like just to get them. As you can see on my base, this is a Town Hall 8. I'm a new Town Hall 8, and I'm trying to improve work on those walls. It's a rush Town Hall 8, to be honest, in terms of walls, but I'm trying to improve those. I still have my king on level 5, which is not a good thing, so I'll try to just increase it to level 10 first, and then I will try to improve my defenses. Before that, I'll try to make up for my walls. As soon as my walls are done at Town Hall 8, being like what's the max level? The max level is level 8, guys, for Town Hall 8 for the walls level. So I'll try to max out them as quickly as I can, and once it's being done, I'll upgrade my defenses and I'll go to Town Hall 9, will unlock my queen, and we'll start working on them. And when I'm at Town Hall 9, I'll definitely advise you guys. Oh, here you go, the live attack. Their number 8 being hit by a number 6. Let's see how it goes, guys. Okay, so he just started. He just lured out the CC. Again, the mass walk strategy, guys. As I told you that on Town Hall 9, it's a very good strategy to clear out 3 stars, and it's definitely going to happen if you're going to create a proper funnel. The poison has been dropped on the CC to make sure that those loons, once it comes out of poison, it goes into the poison and they die quickly. Because you want those loons to die quickly, you don't want it to support your dragon. And here you go, guys. The CC unit has been taken care of properly. Here comes the first roller, trying to make a proper funnel, or trying to make a funnel on that side so that wall breakers going in. I don't think he has another. Okay, so Wills are going to clear out the external buildings for sure. Now he's going to just think about jump them. The walks, yeah, the walks going in just because it was short because the king and the queen, the royals. So nice thinking by the attacker that the walks will be automatically going in by. Okay, here comes the Hog Riders fan, guys. So the Hog Riders fan just trying to make sure clear out the side from where the queen and the king have hit. The walks are still working on because I think it's going to be an easy 3-star unless something goes wrong, like double giant walks or something. Here comes the heal spell. He still has 2 heal spells left in his hand, guys. 2 heal spells left, and those number of hogs and hogs, kings and queens still remaining. 21-20 Royals level, it's not a very high level, but it's still not a very bad level for a town hall line who wants to clear out the other town hall line, guys. So a nice hit, looking very nice as of now. Still a single heal spell left. Queen's ability is still yet intact. Yes, we yet use the Queen's ability. Here comes the last heal spell. I think he is pretty early on that heal spell. He should have saved that heal spell or that another wizard tower. But it's okay, guys. I think he's gonna see the results in some time. He's gonna definitely see 3 stars. Oh, here comes giant one. See, I was telling you guys that he should have saved that heal spell. But still, until that, it's going to get 3 stars. It's still going to get 3 stars. So a very nice hit by David, hitting their number 8, and as you can see, this base has nothing left. Just the cleanup, guys, and he still has for 10 seconds in his back. There are those defenses, and yeah, nothing else left, guys. Hit by David, and I'm gonna say again, nice hit. Alright, so guys, this was a very good hit by David, using those walks to get near towards that Royals, walk indirectly and do some damage. Oh guys, here is another live attack on number 7, being attacked by the number. Let me see which number it was. Okay, I'm gonna take some time. I don't know why it's taking so much time. So it's just because of the live attack. I think it might have gone over. Yeah, it's already over. 36 seconds for 2 stars. The number 5, Town Hall 10, dipping on Town Hall 9, and she's not able to stop 3 stars, guys. This is a sin for the clan, guys. Believe me, this is a sin. This is not a very good thing for the clan in terms of when you're going through wars. If you're taking war seriously, guys, this thing, Town Hall 10, dipping on Town Hall 9, you'd never want that thing to happen, to fail that attack, to not to secure those 3 stars, guys. So as you can see, this side of the base now looking very good in terms of the Town Hall lines cleanup. Only 2 Town Hall lines left, one being number 13, another being number 9. Oh yeah, number 7 is also left. So if we can count, there are like total 3 bases here and 4 bases on the top. Still they have 7 bases to be cleaned up, and we already have like 8 attackers, 8 hits from our Town Hall 10 and 1 hit from David as well. I think David is going to secure another 3-star on another town, and I'm sure about it. He's a skill attacker. He uses his walk very well. He tries to create a proper funnel as well, and I don't know who is going to attack as of now because I am not active in the clan chats as of now, and I cannot show you the clan chats at this moment of time. But yeah, this war, I think we're definitely going to win this war. There's nothing stopping us in this war. Let's stay optimistic, guys. Let's stay positive. Let's see what comes up. And I don't know whether they can pull back this particular war or not, because as you can see, they also have a lot of Town 10 left. They have like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hits still left from the Town Hall 10. Right? So they also have a lot of hits left, and they are actually less. They have attacked 3 battles less as compared to what we have done. We have 24 stars in 15 attacks, and they have secured 12 stars in 12 attacks. Not a good sign, but yeah, let me show you the war stats. That how it's going. We have secured 6 3-stars. They haven't secured any 3-star as of now, guys. So it's a high time for them to go out there, count some stars, and give us a good challenge. But I don't think it's going to be a good challenge for us. Our clan people are trying to prepare up for this war. I don't know whether everyone is going to fit in this war or not, because sometimes it happens that you get busy with the work and you're not able to fit in the war. But until unless we are going to win this war, I don't think that's going to be a problem. And as of now, what I've seen from this war status, like from war stats, we are definitely going to win. There's nothing stopping us, guys, today. So I don't know like when they're going to hit. Let's just wait for them for some time. Let's not miss the live attacks. The next thing which I would like to tell you guys, like in terms of live streaming, and since I did not show you any of the replays as of now because there is only 1 hour left, 1 hour 15 minutes left in the war, and I want to cover it live. So as I was telling you guys, just make sure, I have told this thing very many times in my previous videos as well. Always try to make sure that your funnel has been created properly. If your funnel is not proper, if the columns have been not spread out properly, not providing those units the time and the space to clear out those outer buildings to create a good channel for all your walks or for all your corners or for any troop whichever you're going to go in. Any troop that you use, even dragons, miners, bowlers, witches, they always need a channel, always need a funnel to go in directly to the downward to the secure at least 2 stars. So I will, okay, as many of you are struggling guys, as many of my clanmates are struggling guys, what I'll do is I'll try to create a video on the top of this live stream. I'll try to upload it as soon as possible, that how to funnel, so that they can have a look over it and they can learn from it. Moreover, I'll advise the opponent clan as well to check out my YouTube channel, and if they like it, do hit me a like button, subscribe button as well. I'll do some videos guys, and as you can see, their clan is like level 9, good clan, and they are rising as of now. Like they are updating and they are taking new numbers in. This is their 100. If they win this time, it will be their 109th win war, and if we win, we'll are like 247th win numbers. So we are pretty good at being a level 12 clan. All the perks have been unlocked, so nothing has to be worried about. You'll get 2 maxed up troops. So even if you have a lower level troops, like 2 lower level troops, you can donate in my clan as well. So that is what it is guys, and I'll do a video guys, I'll do a funneling video for you guys, like how to funnel your troops properly into the base or into the core to be precise, and I'll do it in the future. Let's just stick towards this live streaming as of now. Let's just stick whether there is some live attacks or live hits going on as of now. I don't think there's any hit as of now. It's still like 1 hour 45 minutes left in the war, and I'll try to stream this entire 1 hour 45 minutes if nothing goes wrong. Like if everything goes smoothly and everything goes correctly, I'll be streaming this 1 hour 45 minutes of the war, and you can have a look over it then. Like you can definitely go and check out this particular war attack recap as well. I'll be putting a recap as well over this war. I'll be putting an entire recap that how what things went wrong, what we have done to improve, and what we have done to do better. I don't know when someone is going to hit. Okay, I think David is again going to hit in the war, and very soon enough, as soon as he has his box. Let me show you my base guys again. Like this is not a Town Hall 8 maxed out base or something. I'm just trying to improve it so that I can use this particular base for beating the war, because the war in the meta guys, you definitely want right now to have Town Hall 10s, Town Hall 11s, Town Hall 9s. You don't want Town Hall 8. It's okay guys, many of the clans are actually taking Town Hall 8 and Town Hall 7s and doing the war because they have maxed out those bases, so they don't have any Town Hall 9, Town Hall 10 or Town Hall 11, right? So this is also again like it's building up in terms of like the people improving the level, people improving and trying to get to Town Hall 9 or Town Hall 6 and then upgrading each. So they're trying to do it guys, as well as we are also trying to improve our plan in terms of getting to Town Hall 11 players as well. We are trying to recruit, as we are open right now to recruitment as well, and if anyone wants to join our clan, just give it a shout out in the comments. Just let me know in the comments, or just have me and write me an email so that I can try to include you with your profile info and with your profile tag and with your player tag as well, so that I can include you in my clan. In my next video, it's going to be a fun video guys, definitely for you guys, because I'll be doing the live attacks and live war attacks, as well as a live farming raid from my Town Hall 10 account, which you would like to see, because Town Hall 8 base, everyone knows how to raid and everyone knows how to do their farming session or whatever it is guys. So what here you go, live attack. Let's just sketch it out first. Okay, the number 11 is hitting a number 15. Let's just see what's going on in this attack. Okay, so he copied the spells, column sent in, the wizard's trying to create a funnel. Looks like a very good funnel, not bad funnel as of now. Looks like a very good funnel, but it depends on how he takes his side, like on which side he's going to start and on which side he's going to send those boxes in. The CC has been loaded out guys, as you can see. CC has been loaded out, the king and the queen working, and oh guys, the mess there in between. Dragon working on the troops there. I don't know whether his walk's gonna survive. Okay, his walk survived. Entering into this double giant comp, I don't think he's gonna make it at that point. Okay, he's looking good as of now. Looking very good as of now. Wizards clearing out those buildings. King still alive. Queen still working. Like yeah, the queen is already dead, guys, outside the king. So only the king works right now. This is not going to get 3-star, guys, again. It's another fail attempt from there down on 9. See, guys, again, that is what I was telling you guys, that if your golem is not able to tank for your units, then you will definitely not secure those 3 stars. I don't know whether this is going to be 3 star or not, because a lot of wizards still left, guys. See, that was what I was telling you, that never make judgments until unless the attack is over. There are a lot of wizards left. The golem is still tanking for those units. I think this can be a potential 3 star, guys. This can be a potential 3 stars until and unless that golem tanks for those wizards who are remaining there, because there is only 3 defenses left in the base right now: the archer tower, the wizard tower, and the Tesla tower. And the wizards clearing the outside building first, and oh, there's a tall Tesla there as well. nice base, youngster. Okay, so I don't think it's going to be a 3 star. The wizards are taken out there. It could have been a potential 3 star if that Tesla tower could not have been there. The wizards could have cleared those buildings. The golem would have protected them from these defenses, and they would have definitely cleared those things. A nice hit, a decent hit. It could have been a 3 star very easily. But 94% or 95%, whatever the percentage it is, I don't miss the live attack. That's why I put myself on that war attack. So, okay, guys, so I was telling you that make sure that the golem tank. The golem is not tanking for your units. You're definitely not going to succeed in that task, right? So just make sure it's happening. Your golem tanking for the units, your units clearing on the buildings as quickly as they can. Use those heal spells, rage spells, and free spells as well. Just use them properly so that there won't be a kind of a thing that once you start attacking and then you feel like I have done this because I have enough my heal spell not working to the other section of this compartment, but on this compartment of interest, right? Just make sure you have a proper plan, because this war, the preparation day gives you a lot of time to prepare for the war. I cannot say that you cannot prepare for the war in the preparation day, because the bases are not healed at that time. You cannot see the opponent's bases, right? So what you can do is, once the war starts, when the battle day starts, you just have to wait for some time, just start looking at the bases. Don't hit directly, like, okay, blindly. You just prepare an army, you have to use that particular army, and then you have to walk in and that attack. Never do that. It's not gonna do any good to you guys. It's not gonna be good for your plan. So what I suggest you guys is always have a look over the war base. Try to plan out your attack. Try to plan your hit so that it goes the way that you want. Because if the hit doesn't go the way that you want it, then it can be a problem for you guys, like for the attacker, for sure. Even as well as for the clan as well, guys. You never want your clan to lose. You never want those members who are doing well and just because of who they are not able to win the wars, like you are not able to 3-star or something. Then definitely don't want that to happen. And as soon as there will be a live hit, guys, I'll be streaming it for you. Let's say that in the live stream. I don't know actually when they're going to hit, but they're definitely going to hit, since it's like 1 hour 40 minutes remaining in the war. Let's see what happens next, guys. I think our tower 10 is preparing. Our tower 10 guys are preparing, and then they're trying to review it, and they're trying to see if 2 tower 9 hits are left by not just how to place. Because this is another strategy that people use, the clan uses, that if the tower 9 hits are remaining and all the tower 9 are cleared out, they definitely want that their town 9 then use the attacks on those town hall 10. So if that is the thing, then certainly if the scouts has been done properly, oh here you go guys, the live or attack again on 15 again, trying to clear out at least that 15 base on 3-star. I don't know what strategy, again the same kind of a strategy using those hawks. And I think this time he's going to take care of the CC, because last time CC did a huge damage. CC took back to the RCC did a huge damage to their hawks. Baby dragon and the dragon killing those hawks or just decimating those hawks up in their splash attack. There goes the queen. The golems are out there, a single golem, and we'll try to just 2 golems actually, the CC golem as well. Okay, the golem is going towards the opposite direction, which is a very good thing. You want that thing to happen so that your walks and your wizards can clear out and can take a proper hit on those CC units. Again, the walks They are very good in terms of their movement speed, so definitely they're going to catch fire from that baby dragon as well as from the dragon. The walks this time are able to clear properly, smoothly from the outside. The king working on the outside, the walks going in. No spells left as of now, but I think it's gonna be a 3-star. It's looking like it's gonna be a 3-star. I still cannot say because there is still the Tesla Tower. There are the troll Tesla Tower still remaining. The giant bomb taking out a lot of walks there. The golem still up, like the golem might still up. There are not many defenses left in the building, but in the base, but there are still a lot of defenses left. I think it's gonna be a 3-star, guys. I think it's gonna be a 3-star, very easy 3-star. Not easy 3-star, but he has to fight for those 3-stars. The wizards clearing out the cannons and the archer tower there. The walks are still alive, up and running. Golemites are still up and running. The wizards coming here on this side. I think they're gonna take this archer tower. And even if not, then the king's ability is still intact. The level 7 king, guys, it's not a very high level king, but still it has a lot of HP to tank for all those walks. Even those walks are alive and they're going to disappear this. Easy 3-star, guys. Easy money. So as you saw that, that this war is currently actually done. Is actually using fast bomb attack strategy. Everyone is using the same strategy. So in the recap, guys, I'll include that in the caption as well as the title, that is using a fast bomb strategy for hitting 6 stars. And I'll put up these attacks and replays out there for you guys. I don't want to miss another hit, so I just came out of the attack done properly, executed properly, and they have those 3 stars. Alright. The thing here is, what I think is our tower 10 are going to hit the tower 10 first, or they will try to clear the tower 9 as quickly as they can. Let's just wait for some time, guys. Let's just wait for some time. Let's just see what happens. Enjoy the music, guys, and if you have another music that you want to do, I will include some other music as well. But these two musics actually, I think, are the videos. There's no live hit as of now. Okay, by the time if there is no live hit, let me show you what the replays. First of all, the attack on our number. Oh, there is a live hit, guys. There's a live hit. Let's watch live. Okay, what quick spell to take care of the walls, first of all. And I don't know from which side you can attack. I just show out the yeah, Queen is working on the size there. King coming down, just trying to make sure that the funnel has been set properly. Naked Queen and King walk. It's called Naked Queen and King walk. Since your King and Queen are not backed up by anything, and they're just trying to put up funnel there. A nice funnel, big funnel, guys, and with those golems stacking in there, looks good. As of now, the wizards and the witches coming out from CC. No poison for them, so they are going to do a lot of damage, but those walks are going to take them apart. For sure, guys. Queen's ability has been used. Golem still working on the walls. Walk still alive. The base. Heal spells. Last heal spell left, which has been dropped. I don't think this is going to get 3-star, guys. Let's see if it can be a potential 3-star. I don't think this attack has any potential left for 3 stars as of now. The walls level, they're going to do a lot of damage to that defender because they are double giant bombs, guys. So I think it's gonna roast out. It's not gonna be a 3-star, I'm sure about it, guys. Because the archer tower is still remaining, the wizard is still up, a few walks are working on the outside, and just the golems left. This is not going to be a 3-star. Okay, let me just come out of this attack. I don't want to waste my time on that attack. I want to just make sure that you see the live attacks, and especially on their end, since we have a lot of tower 10 hits left, and I think they're going to be good hits this time as well, like the last one. Nothing going as of now. Okay, there's another live hit, guys. I missed it. Okay, our number 5 has, number 6 has been attacked. I don't know whether this attack is already over or not. Yeah, it looks like it's almost over. The box are in there, the bullets are in there. there's a potential for 3 stars in this attack. I can assure you that there's potential there. Because still the heals to this left would use their he has used his heals from the top side corner. It's a good thing. The Vox are working on the Archer Tower to clear out, and the Golems there shield tanking off on those units. But still, I don't think it's gonna be a 3 star. It can be, but I'm not sure, guys, this time. Let's see, because the Golems are already done. One Golem is already done, the Vox are now alone, and no one is tanking for them. This attack is not. It's going to be just a 2 star, a very high percentage 2 star on Town Hall 9. And this was a dip, guys. Number 3 attacking on Town Hall 9, then number 10 attacking number Town Hall 10 attacking at Town Hall 9. Not for 3 stars, guys, this is not good. You always want to secure those 3 stars minimum for the clan if you're a Town Hall 10 player and if you're dipping on Town Hall 9. As you can see, that Golem is just hitting that wall. If he could have cleared that sweeper, that Golem would have definitely taken the damage from the Archer Tower or from the Pivot Tower. Nothing left in this attack, guys. 94% 2 star. I'll say good hit, nice hit, but not a very nice hit. Like not a very decent hit. It was a decent hit, guys. Just a decent hit for 2 stars. Nothing else. I don't want to miss live again. I just want to make sure that I'll stream live attacks with you. Alright, looks like our clan is planning. Go to shift west and on to defending it as soon as possible. Once it's being done, our Town Hall 10 are going to get the Town Hall 9 first, I guess. Or then they'll try to take down the percentages and start our Town Hall 10 just to secure that. Nothing as of now. So should we come out? Should we go out there and do some farming videos, or no? It's better to wait for some time. It's really better to wait for some time because I don't know when they can hit. They can hit at any time. They can hit at any time. So I just want to make sure whenever they hit, it's being covered live. I don't think, guys, they're going to win this war because they have, although they have a lot of attacks left, like 14 attacks still left, but they have to clear out a lot of Town Hall 9 bases. They have to clear out all those for 3 stars, which I don't think it's possible for them as of now. Looking at their Town Hall 9, it can be done if they are a decent attackers and if they attack very well. But looking at this moment of time, looking at their past attacks, I don't think it's going to be a very difficult job for us to win this war. It's going to be an easy war, easy money for us, guys. I've been speaking a lot for a long time. Let me drink some water, guys. And please do comment me if you want me to do some particular strategy or particular. Here we go, guys. The live attack, live hit. Okay, again, a ring base. As I told you how to crack those ring base in the previous videos. If you have not checked out those videos, please check those videos out because I have already told that how to crack these ring bases. It's very easy, not a difficult task. And when you are using Vox and when you are a Town Hall 9 player and when you are using Vox, it's not a very big task for you. You can easily can 3-star those bases. Easily can 3-star those bases with the strategy and with the funneling. But the only one thing is, guys, as I have told you again and again, I'm telling you that make sure to funnel in your Vox properly. If the Vox are not properly funneled in, guys, they're going to move around the base and damage the core. And if the core has not been damaged, then certainly it's not going to be a good attack for you guys. As you see, the CC troops are coming out and it's killing those golems. It's just hammering those golems up, and the Vox going in, just trying to take out those splash damage units. And if there is a giant bomb there, if there could have been a giant bomb, those units would have just gone there itself. They would have not survived that. Looking good as of now. There is nothing can be said in Clash of Clans until it's over. So looking good as of now. The King trying to clear up the exterior side of it. Vox are working out there. The Wizards are working. Golem still tanking. King is gone. Queen working on the side of the base where King was trying to work on. I don't think guys is going to get 2-star again. A fail attack by the down line. It is going to get 2 stars. As I told you guys, if the walks have been not been channelized properly, have not been funneled properly, and they have not been sent to the core properly, they will not be able to pick out that case. And you want their core to stay alive, you want their players to stay alive. Another strategy which I have told you guys is whenever you're trying to use or whenever you're trying to ring base, always try to make sure that if you are using a god quick spell, it's going to take 4 space in a spell space capacity. Let's just get out of it first. Let's not mess another life if there's any life. Okay. So as I was telling you guys that those 4 quick spells, like 4 quick spells, that will take 4 spell capacity of yours in your army. Why don't you try to use few wall breakers and try to wall break in the first one and try to jump them? This is gonna take you take that poison spell for those CC units, because you always want that CC unit to die out as soon as possible if you're using a mass walk attack. That is the reason we are pretty much successful by using this attack strategy like mass walk strategy. The only reason why we are successful is just because we are able to kill out those CC units first and then we go into the attack. So if that is the case happening guys, if you are able to do that thing, I am assuring you guys you will be able to start anyways, like in terms of Town Hall 9, Town Hall 8 or even Town Hall 10 also, using not a mass walk but a properly used walk strategy with the green charge and columns tanking for the units and with the CC focus. This is a thing that many of the Town Hall 10 players are using these days to 2-star Town Hall 11s. Because you always, on Town Hall 11 there is an Eagle Artillery which does a lot of damage to your golems. The damage actually increases twice when it's being hit on the golem. So you want that golem to, you don't want to carry too much of many golems, like 2 golems or 3 golems on Town Hall 11s. Just are okay if you have 1 golem, that's fine enough. It will provide ample time for you guys to move in, to walk in to that core, take that Town Hall and secure those 2 stars. And if it's been conducted properly, it's going to be a 2 stars plus that high percentage. So that is what my tip is in terms of hitting the Town Hall levels. And one more tip which I can give you, which was given to me by my other clan. When I was trying to take on Town Hall 11s, being a Town Hall 10, when I was trying to take them on, when I was trying to hit them for 2 stars, they told me try to take that Eagle Artillery out first. The Eagle Artillery goes like if the Eagle Artillery is already destroyed by the units, then your units can actually use damage. The percentage will increase a lot because Eagle Artillery has a big range, it has a wide range, right? And if you're just trying to draw 1 million, if you just try to put 1 million out there just to clear out barrels, even if it's not in range of any defense, that Eagle Artillery will still survive to take on the players. So just try to make sure if you're a Town Hall 10 attacker attacking Town Hall 11, try to make sure that Eagle Artillery is gone for good. Once it's gone, then you don't have to worry about anything. So as you can see, still 1 hour 24 minutes remaining in the war, and I don't know like when the people are going to attack, but soon they're going to attack and they're definitely going to first the Town Hall 9 cleared up, like we will try to clear those Town Hall 9s. 3 Town Hall 9s still remaining to get cleared up. One of our Town Hall 9s are still remaining. As you can see over here, David has still has hit left, Nathan still has hits left. A leader still has his 2 hits left, which I think can take out 2 Town Hall 9s easily for sure, because he's also a good Town Hall 9 player, as well as he has a Town Hall 10 account as well, which he's working on. And everyone in our clan, they have like 1 or 2 accounts, and majority of them are Town Hall 10 players, and we are doing good as of now guys in this round. It's looking very decent, it's looking very good, and we will be able, I guess, because now they have used their 17 attacks. There are 2 attacks up than us, and they have only secured 17 stars. So I don't think like they are gonna catch up with us in this war, and we are definitely good in this war. Let's just stay optimistic, let's just stay positive, and let's see how it goes on. I don't want to bore you guys a lot by just having a look over it, so why don't we go and catch out some other replays, like which was a hit. Okay, so let's just see what happened on our number 5, or what like how they use the strategy and everything. I don't think, yeah. So this is again another ring base. a decent attempt to get those 2 stars minimum, because in the last war, as we saw, this base pulled up pretty easily, and no one was able to 2-star it for attack it for 2 stars. Pull-ups going in the top right corner, and the wizards clearing out those buildings. From the outside, king going in, queen coming in. CC unit has been loaded out. Great spell on top of those wizards to take out those CC as soon as possible. Queen working on the CC units. Queen will go in directly. Here comes the wall break on the top of the sides. Being taken out by the bomb tower. This doesn't allow those wizards to go in. Here comes the walks. They have a good channel there. The wizards going in. I think the queen will be the survivor unit, and she's gonna take out the entire town hall on her own. That's what I think. Because the multi-infinite target stars is doing a lot of damage there. Yeah, the queen is locked in the town hall. The bonus and the king still working out there on that side of the base. This side is totally gone. Like this side has just run out of his time and power there. Okay, still going good. But yeah, it was just for a decent percentage for 2 stars. So nice hit by that another attacker for 2 stars on Town Hall 10. Oh, here you go, guys. We have a live hit on number 11 being hit by the number 9. Already been previously 2 stars. So let's see if he is able to take out it for 3 stars and for a decent percentage amount. Okay, as you can see, this raid has again gone south, and the attacker will not be able to get those 3 stars. Double giant bombs there to kill out the single walk that was trying to go in. Queen working still, few wizards left, like I guess only single wizard left and few walks left. The Golemites still, no, they're gone. They're gone, guys, but their history. Their history, few wizards on the each side trying to take out those buildings for 2 stars. High percentage 2 stars, I can say that, but not a good attempt, not a good 2 stars. Tried well tried. That is all what I can say to the opponent can as of now. And they have not taken out that Tower 9 also. 15 has been 3-starred as of now. And yeah, only 15 has been 3-starred and no other basic Tower 9 have been 3-starred. So not looking good on their side, not looking good on their end in terms of attacking. Let's just stay and let's just keep talking about by the time there will be live attacks. So as I was telling you guys that funnel properly done and troops properly used, scouting the bases, not scouting the bases in terms of your lower level attacking the higher level, but scouting in terms of like seeing the base before hitting that, trying to plan the strategy that in which way your troops can go, where do you want to use the raid spell, where do you want to use the heal spell. So that is what guys makes the attacker makes sure that you get at least 3-star or a very high percentage 2-star. If you're a Town Hall 10 attacker attacking the other Town Hall 10 guys, it's not going to be easy for you guys since you have to deal with those Inferno towers, and even if you're carrying free spells, they're not going to take them down for a long time. It's just gonna be for a short time, and if your units are able to go in that time and able to do the damage, and if your troops are properly channelized, properly funneled in before, they can try to pick up, but it's very tough. If you're a Town Hall 10 attacker trying to attack Town Hall 11, it's again a tough attack because you never know Eagle Artillery that it can just take out that golem, single golem or double golem that you can take those 2 things. And with those defenses also working on all those golems can just try out as in the beginning of the attack. And then the attacker just thinks that okay, I could have done this thing wrong or something. Just try to make sure that whenever you are hitting, either ask a either ask someone who has experienced and who knows a lot about the villages and who knows a lot about the bases, that which way your walks or which way your troops can go in. So that is what we do in our clan. We try to help out the new members out there. We try to put them in the war. We try to look them for a war for a few days. Like we give them a period of 3 days of 1 war actually, just to stay in the clan and just to make sure that in the war they're not going to leave the clan when the attacks are remaining. So we try to give them a period of 1 day, like a period of 1 day, 1 war actually, so that they can stay in the clan, they can work out on the basis and everything, and the next war we'll take them and we'll try to improve them as along with the time. Everyone is gonna improve in this game once you start looking at the attacks the way that you can do it, and you think that your troops has that much firepower in them. take out those bases for either 3 stars or for 4 stars. And if you're able to realize that, if you're able to realize which kind of a base you can take for 3 stars, then I don't think that nothing is wrong. Right? It's going to be an easy money for you. So as you can see, there's nothing going on as of now. Right now, we'll try to capture this attacks in the war recap that I'll be doing very soon. As you can see already into the 1 hour and 17 minutes of frame that we have this war remaining, we have already won this war, guys. Actually, to be honest, like I don't think that they're going to cover it up. They will cover it up till 24 stars, 25 stars. They'll at least try to take out 2 stars on each base, and even if they take out 2 stars on each base, they're going to be like only 30 till 30 stars they'll reach, and we have already reached 24 stars. As looking at the skill sets of the opponent, I don't think it's going to be a tough job for us to win this war. Alright, so let's just wait for some time. Let's just see that when the new hit is next hit is going to come, and by that time I can say if you want me to guys some kind of other videos in terms of strategies, in terms of Town Hall 10 hits on Town Hall 11 or Town Hall 10 hits on Town Hall 10, just let me know in the comments, guys, so that I can do that. I really want to know that which kind of video you want to see. You want to see the war recaps, or even if you want to see the builder based attacks, guys, just let me know, because I have a level 5 builder hall with the maxed out baby dragons, which I'm using a lot currently. And there you go, guys, the live attack. Let's just number 2 being hit by the top attacker. Let's see how it goes, guys. Again, the ring base trying to create a funnel first. Columns going in. The number 2 is attacking a number 2. Decent call. But I don't know how this attack is going to be. As you can see, in that particular attack, the opponents working out on the walls. Wall breakers going in, trying to break those walls up. Twin ability has been unlocked or has been used initially in the attack, so it's not going to do any good in the future if it has to unlock onto the town hall. I don't think, guys, this attack is looking good. The funnel has not been made properly. Certainly, the walks are going to move out. They are going to walk outside. Golem still tackling for the king, trying to make sure to get those outer buildings. And CC has not been loaded, guys. CC is still in the picture. So I cannot say this attack is going to be for even 2 stars, or this is just going to be a 1 star rate if possible. Freezing those infernos. At this time, when you're freezing those 2 infernos with a freeze spell, you definitely want your walks to go in there. That is what he was planning, but it didn't win the way that he wanted. And now comes the CC, and very soon this attack is going to just die out, run out of his firepower. I don't know whether he will be able to secure even 1 star or not. Let's see if he is able to secure even 1 star. No, guys, yeah, the walks are still working. The baby dragon is trying to, it's gone, guys, just for once, not even 1 single star. So very bad attempt, a very bad hit by the number 2 attack. There you go, another live attack on a tunnel line. Let's see what is there. Trying to caught fake it. What we can see, that was a waste of a caught fake spell if you're not able to break out like 2 walls. You still have to use your wall breakers, and that number of wall breakers have been used to take out 2 extra babies or 2 extra walls. Just try to make sure that you have 2 extra firepower left in your attack at the end. Or you could have even used moons just to clear out those archer towers, because those archer towers are not in range of anything. Right? Those are alone. You could have taken like 2 or 3 moons and could have taken out those archer towers. These kind of planning, attacking, it comes with experience. If you are an experienced attacker, if you know that which way your troops are gonna go, you're definitely gonna take the queen working in, the wizards and the walks working in, still a rage and a huge spell left in his bank. Here comes the first rage spell. Giant bomb's gonna take all those wizards, gonna eat all those wizards. The walks out there, giant bomb and the bomb tower exploding on those walks, taking out all the walks actually, to be honest. Wizard tower working there, few of the walks working out there on the wizard tower side, taking out those dark drills, and queen working top at the top side, trying to clear out. But again, a valid hit, valid try, but it's not going to be a 3 stars. Let's go out of it. Let's just see if any other hit is going on live or not. No, as of now there is no live hit. Okay, so let's just wait for some time. Let's just see that when the opponent's hit, because the opponent is trying die hard to win this war, for them. I guess they have another live. Let's just see. Yeah, they're number 1 trying to hit the number 2 for 2 stars. Again, a cleanup attack, trying to make sure that they have that 2 star. Columns at the same side. I think he's gonna split those columns up in 2 different directions. That's what, if you leave your golem that particular way, you want your golems to go in directions, but the golem goes in the direction. There comes the king and the queen. Level 18, level 17 queen, not a very high king and level, but still it's decent enough. Get at least 2 stars minimum. And as you can see, guys, in this particular raid, there's everything is going here and there, like the wizards, the walks. It's not going to be a good time to complete. I don't think it's gonna be a 3-star, guys. I think it's gonna be again not even a 2-star, guys. I think it's not even going to be a 2-star. It's just going to be a single star, guys. Okay, the walks are in. Trying to take out the town. Single hit, single star, 27%. Nothing to take care of all those CC units. The walks going in towards the giant bombs, and soon they're going to be taken out by all the defenses out there. 31% for 2 stars. Lucky he got the town hall at least. And got at least 1 star. See, that's what I was telling you guys. If it's not properly funneled, not properly channeled, you're not going to get even those 2 stars. So not a bad hit, single hit. They're number 1 attacking and number 2 only for 1 star. It's good, guys. It's good for us. As of now, it's looking good, and I think they're in a commanding position right now because they have used 21 attacks out of their 30 attacks. Only 9 attacks remaining from their side, and we still have 15 attacks left, guys, and we have a lot of ways to clear out. So even if they take out all their like, if let's say that if they did all their 9 attacks sometime, and if still are in a commanding position, I don't think we have to do all the hits. If people want to do all the hits, they will do it, but majority of the people, they don't want to hit elixirs. If we have already won the war, they will just try to make it sure that they hit this war for the loot, and that is what the small clans or the low level clans do, like the clans which are not participating in any league or something. They always try to like make sure that they have the loot. And in our clan, there is a policy, until unless if we see that the war has been over, we have won the war or something. The loot is not allowed, guys. We cannot do the war loot like by just putting the archers and clearing on and taking the town and whatever it is. We never allow that until unless the war has been done, or we think that we have won the war and the war is not back. Until unless we don't do that. So that is what I think. This war is looking right now. 1 hour and 10 minutes still remaining in the war, but I'm trying to look out each and every live attacks. So that I don't miss anything, and I don't miss it for you guys. I don't allow to miss anything for you guys. Number 5 is preparing up, guys. We're looking for golem, and soon someone is going to provide in the golem. I cannot, since I'm not in war mode, or since I'm not, my normal time is not in this particular clan. I'll bring it for the next war. I'll try to stream that war for you guys. My king and the queen level are like 32 or 40 if you're wondering on the normal 10. My queen is 40 and my king is trying to be maxed out to 32 right now. I'm trying to max him out. I'm trying to farm for that king to get it to level 40 so that he can provide extra firepower to my troops and my army. As you can see, guys, there's nothing going on in the war right now. Just looking smooth. We are looking good and heavy. Okay, live hit going on. Where it is? Okay. Number 8 attacking their town hall 9. Let's see if this is a 3-star or not. Good base, a decent base with a good level of walls. And the golem has been dropped out. Wall breakers trying to wall break in. Not a wall breaker fail for sure. CC units have been lured out, and the poison spell. So that's what I'm talking to you guys. If you're going to take the poison spell, that poison spell is going to take out at least those loots, and your golems and your units can survive for a little longer time. And once this golem has been taken out, once this CC unit is gone, he's just trying to send his walk into the base. He'll try, as they are in the range, or the walks went south, right? It didn't play the way that we want it to go. He'll spell the top of those wizards just to make sure that we can clear those buildings and can walk in. The king working there, trying to take a hit for some time. The queen is still alive, guys. In this mass hog attacks or in this mass hog strategy, you always want the opponent's king and the queen or the opponent's royals down, and then you start hitting that base with the hogs, because if it's not being done, those royals are going to do a lot of damage to the hogs quickly, and with those, even those spells actually cannot resist the king and the queen to take out your hogs. So just make sure the royals are down initially. He could have done a proper attack by using 2 golems and 3 other walks, particular mass attack. mass hog attack using those killing those king and the queen first. So a valid try, a good try from our number 8 attacker hitting their number 9, but it was not for 3 stars or even not for 2 stars. It's okay. It's at least it was single star. It was nothing. It was not a complete failure like it was complete zero, total zero. It was still a single star, good for us. We still have a lot of attacks left, but down 10s have to hit the down 9s as well for sure because they still have 8 attacks, 8 total attacks left, out of which only 4 town hall 10 bases and 4 town hall 9 bases to take care of, 3 town hall 9 bases to take care of. So I think we are going to grab all these walls, but we don't want to get little overexcited with something that we lose this war just in a bit of moment or something. So we are taking it slow, we are taking it calmly. Still 1 hour 7 minutes remaining. The reason why I came out of this attack, I am not showing you that attack because there can be a live attack at any moment. It can be either from the opponent or other corners. So I am just waiting. See, here you go guys. A nice decision, not going there. Okay, so another town line, big hit by another town line of their level 11 hitting our number 10. Let's just see what happens here. Columns. Can 2 golems drop simultaneously at the same place, which I don't think is a good strategy. I think he's going just for the 2 stars because this base could have been hit from multiple positions, multiple strategies can be used on this base for 3-starring it, and this strategy which he's using is not looking like a 3-star attacking strategy as of now, guys. Because CC is still alive and active, much active, and the wizards are going in with those golems. The walks are still yet to be deployed. I think he's just waiting for that CC to get out first. Okay, he sent all those walks in. Okay, so if there's a giant bomb there, it's gonna take out all those wizards. Here come the CC units. I think he's gonna raise them up just to make sure that he's able to get out the values from those walks. They don't get down. Here comes the heal spell. The queen walking there, ability being on hit it out. King is gone. Looking good. Walks going in, hitting those giant bombs. No spells left, guys, and a lot of 2 compartments still left, like this compartment with heavy defenses, and that too single point defenses, guys, with splash damage as well. I don't think it's going to get 3-star, guys. Let's just grab out of it. Let's just wait for another hit, another live hit. 2-star, valid attempt by the town hall 9 player, and hitting our number 10 or our leader for 2 stars. So I was telling you guys, you always want, if you want me to do some kind of videos, want me to do like some strategy videos or some live attack, live videos being live and interacting with you guys as well, just do let me know. I will do such kind of videos in future comments. Since I'm a new YouTuber, I'm trying to learn and trying to get a hold of this YouTube thing that I'm trying to hold up on whatever I'm doing right now. And very soon enough, I'll be having a lot of content on my channel so that you guys can have a look over it. I'm trying to get as many views as possible in the initial duration. I'm trying to get as many subscribers as possible. At this time, the reason for that is being simple. I want the channel to get promoted, and once it's promoted, once it's the level, I will try to improve the video level as well. I'll try to increase for you guys. So just make sure that whenever you're watching the video, just make sure to hit the view and the like button because I really hope this likes and views as of now, just to make sure that I provide daily content to you and I provide the best content out for you guys. There are a lot of successful YouTubers who are YouTubing Clash of Clans at this time, either the builder bases or either the town hall bases. There are a lot of YouTubers who are doing this thing, and they are doing very good job as of like what I can say, because I watch their videos continuously and I really think that they're doing a very good job in terms of covering each and everything up. Even the Supercell has actually introduced the clan wars, like in terms of champions mode and everything is going on, so it's making Clash of Clans look active again, which is a very good sign for the future of Clash of Clans. And this game is never going to die out. That is what I feel, because new players keep on coming in daily. There are new downloads being done from the Play Store and everything, and there's a daily. So here we go, another live attack. Our number 9 being by okay. The same strategy using the mass walk strategy, just trying to make sure to hit stars. I don't know from which side he's going to hit. Okay, he's just first of all going to fall the 4 first, And this is an empty 2-star base, guys. So if you want to copy these bases, just please go ahead and copy these bases. And if you want, I can reveal out some bases to you guys that you can use in the war. And if you want, I can do the base reviews as well for you guys. I'm good with it, and I can do those bases for you guys. And so that you have a good tendency of good defense, as well as you have proper attacks in terms of strategy. So that is what I'm trying to provide on the proper quality, because a lot of players, new players, they don't have high level players as teams, and they always want those stars to come in. Like they always want those much attacks, like for 3 stars or for 2 stars. That is what my plan is, guys. I don't want to just be kind of a YouTuber where he shows all his successful attempts and successful replays. I also want to share my defenses with you guys. I also want to share my losses and failures with you guys, so that you can learn from all those failures. And Clash of Clans is such a game that you have to always keep on learning from your attack. That okay, this attack could have been done this particular way, and it could have been a 3-star. I could have not used heal spell or rage spell on those units. I could have saved him, or I've done it previously or done it before. I could have placed them before, just to make sure that my king, queen, or my troops can go in, can decimate the core and everything. So that is what I will share with you guys with the time. As the time goes on, I will share all these things with you guys. As of now, everything is looking good in this attack. They have already secured 2 stars, and this attack was never for 3 stars, because first of all it was an empty 3-star base, so it could not have been a 3-star. First of all, a bad down online host, less experience and less skill. So the attack is going to just die out for 2 stars. They have secured 24 stars in 23 attacks, which is a lot of attacks they have used in securing these 24 stars. On the other hand, we have 25 stars in 16 attacks. So we are in an advantage right now. We have 14 hits left, out of which our 8 hits are going to be from out of 10s, and the remaining 6 hits are going to be from our other. So it's looking good as of now. The war is, I think it's in our control, it's in our hand. Only 1 hour remaining, last hour remaining into this war. I don't know what's gonna happen if we are going to lose this, because it might happen that few of the players might not be active, and they might be busy somewhere, because it has happened with us in the past that few players were damn busy that they were not able to do their hits, and which cost us the war. Just a single hit and we lost the war, guys. So this is what it is, and this is looking good as of now. Either attempt or something. No live hits actually right now. I'll show you guys these replays, how to hit and everything, and what recap episode that I'll be doing after this live stream. So I'll put that video up as well. Once this live war is done, it's over, I'll try to make that video up as soon as possible. Here you go, another live attack, guys. Number 14 being hit by the number 10. Another ring base, guys, and I don't know which side of the strategy he's going to use, or which kind of side he's gonna pick, which side he's gonna pick to make those walks walk in. Golub's going in. Was that queen side? Just trying to clear out what the part of queen in wall breakers in, trying to wall break those walls up. Golub's going in. CC units have been loaded out. Heal spell on the top of all those units, especially on those wizards, just to make sure that they're able to clear out the KBD and witches out there. Looking good as of now. The walks are still remaining. A lot of walks happening into the core. Waits for a bit of on the core actually. Golum's still alive. Queen's still working outside. I think she's gonna die out soon. Walks working on the surroundings, working on the buildings out there. Wizards left, walks left, but no spells left. That have been, there could have been a single wheel spell left. I think that's gonna be a 3-star still, because that Archer Tower is not going to pull in. And until another Archer Tower goes, it's not attacking the Queen. The Queen is able to take out all those buildings. Oh guys, it's going to be a 3-star, guys. Very nice hit from that from number 10 hitting on number 14. XYZ. Well done, very well done, taking out the base for 3 stars. Nice hit. Okay guys, the first 3-star from their side, like first 3-star attack from their side. The live attack going on. The number 5 being attacked by number 5, and he's going for a Town Hall 10, 2 stars minimum. What quick the walls up, trying to lure out the CC, or he might have killed the CC initially only. I haven't seen that thing. Golems going in. King is about to get down. The opponent's king is about to get down. I think, yeah, he has already killed the CC out there. I'm not sure. Oh no, CC is still intact and it just came out. The freeze spell on the top of those looms, and the wizards will try to clear out those CC units as quickly as they can. Town Hall is already gone, guys. Already 40%. Looking good for 2 stars minimum. Few auxiliary walks going out there just to make sure that guys, this is looking a potential 3-star. What I can say, the heal has been dropped on those walks with those columns. Queen is still active, still working. So just working on the outside with those walks, tanking for a bit of time for them. Golems still tanking, walks are in. Oh guys, I think it's gonna be 3-star. I think it's gonna be a 3-star, guys. Because only splash damage is left. Yeah, it's a 3-star. It's a 3-star. It's a simple and easy 3-star for us, guys. Very nice hit by number 5 Sandeep sitting there. Number 5, but 5 Town Hall 10 for 3 stars. Yeah, very nice hit, guys, for 3 stars. Queen's ability is still intact, guys. So this is what I was telling you, guys. If you are able to make proper fun and proper channel, you will definitely get those 3 stars for your clan, and as well as for you, guys. Because you need those gems if you are not with those 1,000 stars things, right? So very decent hit. A first hit that I'm proud of from our clan, hitting their Town Hall 10 for 3 stars. See, that was the reason I was telling you guys that this attack strategy can actually bring you 3 stars on any Town Hall level. Not on Town Hall 11s for sure, because they have the Eagle Artillery, but if the Eagle Artillery is out, these walks can even work on those bases. And as per to my thinking, or as per to what I know, the walks are going to come back into the game, and it's looking very good as of now in terms of walks being used by majority of the attackers. And if you know that, if you have seen multiple other YouTubers who are trying to use the videos, trying to put out them into the flash of plans, they might have already told you, they might have already highlighted that walks are OP. They are OP at this. They are overpowered. They have a lot of points, they have a lot of damage per second time, and they walk so quickly between the walls with the rage spell on the top of them. They just do. And as you can see, this hit, which was done by number 5 on the number 5, it was a deadly walks, which were of the rage spell, of the heal spell, using all those spells onto the top of them. A very nice hit, taking out those 3 stars. So as of now, we are looking very good. 18 hits for 30 stars. I think we are going to, if everyone attacks properly, I think we are going to see. Oh, there was actually another attacker being attacked. I didn't watch live. 80% on 2. Okay. Ring base, mass walk strategy again. The queen walk, I guess. Yeah, it's going to be a queen walk with those healers on top of her. That is what I was actually telling you guys, that if you are able to do the queen walk properly, and if you are able to take out the base, if you are able to scout the base as well, you would be able to grab those 2 stars and a very high percentage 2 stars to be precise. The CC has been loaded out. The wrong poison spell, I think that would have cost him a little bit of extra wizards out there to clean out those CC units. But it's fine enough because we secured 2 stars and a very high percentage of 80%. Let's see from where he's gonna start his queen charge. That's actually an interesting thing to watch. Okay, the queen walk coming in, I guess. Yeah, the queen walk coming in. Level 33 queen. Decent level of the queen for the queen walk. In the queen walk, you always have to make sure that if queen never dies, you have to put on her the rage spell as soon as possible, or try to don't use her ability as quickly as don't try to hit the ability very soon into the queen walk thing, because it's just it's not gonna be any good to you. The queen is not gonna take maximum defenses. Whenever there are a lot of point defenses on the top of your queen, put the rage spell. Just try to make sure that if queen don't die. This is very good in terms of for the players who have level 40 queen, level 40 queen. For the lower level players who are just playing for fun sake or something and just want to secure the stars, level 30 queen is fair enough. They can just get in that to level 30 and they can start attacking the walls. A very nice hit by number 2. Very nice hit, a decent hit for 2 stars for 80%. A ring basis. It could have been a potential 3 guys because the infernos are gone, everything is gone. Nothing left but those walks which he sent out. I think those walks were taken on by those infernos completely. There are still some walks left, but there is no spell left on the top of them to just make sure that they do properly. Or even I think the healers are gone on the top of the tree. They're already dead, so this attack went really well. As per the plan to at least secure those 2 stars. A very nice hit by number 2. Another life going in. Number 30 and being hit by town on 9. Let's see what happens in this attack. I think this attack might have been over, that's the reason it's taking a long time to walk in. Okay, yeah, this attack is already over and they are able to secure 3 stars on our number 13 as well. The number 8 hitting our number 30 for 3 stars. Yeah, let's just get out of this raid because I don't want to miss the live attack now. And especially our down on 9. Okay, here we go. Another live hit. Number 13 going in. Okay. Again using the same strategy, that is the walk strategy, trying to clear up the CC first. And we'll try to kill it on one side of the base. Yeah, it will be a difficulty at that side because the cannon is in. But still, I'm just afraid that it doesn't get panicked or something. Sometimes it happens with the attackers get panicked if what they plan is to is not gonna happen. So a lot of visits, 12 visits for those CC units, no poison for them, and I think it's gonna draw them a little bit of exterior outside just to make sure to those that dragon first. Queen is down to make sure that Loons is down, and Loons is down for good. The wall breakers going in, wall breaking the wall, first compartment. Looking decent as of now. Okay, the wall breaker failed. The wall breaker is not able to take in the second compartment. Here comes the Hog. The Queen is already down and the King is on the other side of the base. Looking good. Rage spell on top of those walks and the King just to take out those buildings. 2 heal spell and single rage spell left, which I think is gonna use in the 4 for sure because there might be some double giant bombs with giant bombs for sure. So you would have to use those heal spell on the top of or over there, like over the 4. Looking good as of now. Hawks still survive, walks are still remaining, King and the Queen still working out there. The opponent's King is gonna die quickly with those walks hitting that King. Hogs are not left into the base, Hogs are already gone. The heal spell has been dropped on top of those walks, but walks decided to go into the other way because the wall was digged in. Looking for a decent 2% hit guys. I don't think it's gonna be a 3-star hit from number 13. A decent hit for 2 stars. Minimum at least you secure 2 stars. Let's just get out of this race. We'll see if it's a 3-star or something. I don't think it's gonna be a 3-star. It's just going to be a potential 2-star. I don't want to miss the live attack, guys. That's the reason I just came out. As you can see, their side of the base has been properly cleared up. Only there are 3 town hall lines still remaining, and only 1 town hall 10. 2 town hall 10 to be hit for 2 stars. We still have a lot of attack left, guys. Our number 10, like our town hall 10s have like total 6 attacks left, and 3 of our best attackers in town hall line are still left. So we can definitely win this war very easily. Or I think they might have already taken the loss. They might have already considered the loss because their attacks were not good enough to secure even those 2 stars. Not even any of that on our town hall line has been 3-star. Only one has been 3-star. Not all the town hall lines, which will be a deciding factor in this war. So there is a live attack again. Number 12 being 55. Okay, the Queen walking in. Got quick. Initially, the initial compartment. Make sure that the funnel can be done properly. Golem walking in just to make sure it provides enough tank for the Queen to clear out the proper funnel. The mass walk strategy again. This strategy, everyone is doing this strategy just to make sure to get those 2 stars minimum or 3 stars, back for 3 stars. Like this strategy is actually like initially made for securing those 2 stars for sure, and then going forward and seeing whether it can be a potential 3-star or not. See those wizards, they walk on this side of the base, like they walk towards this spell factory thing, and they were not able to take out the base thing out exterior units into the core. The walks are going in directly, which is a good thing for the attacker. He definitely wants that thing to happen. Rage spell on top of all those walks, trying to give them enough power to hit everything up just for a single hit. Heal spell coming in, guys. The core has already been taken down by the attacker. The walks are still looking good. They're not looking so healthy, but there are still a lot of walks left. There's still a lot of walks left. And Queen working on that expo. It will be taken out by the Archer Tower. The expo has been knocked down to the column, which is what you always want to happen, but only few wizards and walks left, and I don't think they're going to take the entire base from them. So let's just get out of this attack. It's not going to get 3-star for sure, guys, and if it's a 3-star, I'll inform you guys and I'll make you see that attack again. But I don't think it's going to be 2 star. Just stay on that page. Let's see if it's a 3-star or not. If it's a 3-star, then we'll watch it again. But only 75% destroyed for 2 stars as of now. They're number 9 attacking the number 12, and they're looking good. Our clan looks active as of now, like all the people have walked in, all the people think that it's 45 minutes remaining, so why not just go out and attack. As you can see, the attack wrapped up. It was only for 2 stars, not more than that. So we're not going to stream it right now. We'll stream it in the war recap. I'll stream it in the war recap and I'll show you guys again. So the opponent bases, opponent side of the war looking good as of now. Like they are able to secure decent number of stars. They're already up in terms of attack as well as in terms of stars. So it's a very good thing going into the later half of the, or you can say the last few minutes of the war. Only 46 minutes remaining, and that is what the war is going on right now. Like it's looking good for us. We are definitely going to win this. And as I was telling you guys, like let's just skip this thing out. Like let's just wait for live attack and run the time. I don't want to bore you guys. So yeah, I was talking about the queen and the king levels. You want that king and the queen level to go as much as possible. Like if you are a town hall 10 attacker, you want those royals level to be around 40 for hitting either town hall level or trying to hit a town hall 10 for 3 stars. You want that thing. If the royals are not high enough, they're not going to give you enough power to hit the base, or they're not going to provide you a proper channel to hit those bases for 3 stars or for 2 stars. So that is what I think is gonna be. And moreover, in this particular war, the strategy that we have used for mass walks, and in the next upcoming videos, in the next coming wars, I'll show you a few other strategies that you can use. If it can be a fail, it can be a huge success. I never know, guys, but I'll try to implement new strategies. Here you go, another live attack, guys. Our number 11 hitting the number 7, trying to secure at least 2 stars, if not 3 stars, potential 3 stars, at least potential 2 stars, not for sure. Luring out the CC. As I told you, using this mass walk strategy, you always want the CC to be killed initially so that they cannot do damage to your walls. And the dragon and the loon in the CC, like in the war CC, defending CC, it's not a good option, guys. It can be taken out very easily. Loons can be taken out with skills, and dragon can be easily taken out by using your wizards, or even the queen can take out the dragon. That dragon so that's a good thing for us that they use the dragon the loon, but he is not able to clear out the loons properly. He's facing a problem in last loon. He used a lot of wizards. There's still only 5 wizards left in this pack. Pekka's coming in. Wow, guys, this is a new strategy that is trying to make it. Pekka. They have also get a recent buff and everything, like they have at a new level to Pekka. So the Pekka is again a good option for the guys to take in, trying to provide enough tanking instead of golems. One Pekka already died there. Level 3 Pekka. It's not a very high level Pekka. It's level 3 Pekka. Just trying to make sure that once he goes in, he's able to take out the king and the queen, and the box going in very heavy. King and the queen of the attacker looking good. Another Pekka died, and as you can see, the walks are walking in, trying to take it down to 4. If there could have been few wizards left inside the base, I think this attack would have been a good start for sure. There is no spell left, few number of walks still left. Queen is down, king is still up and running. There is no spell left actually, guys. A lot of points left up, which are left. I don't think it's gonna be a 3-star, it will be a 2-star success. Let's just get out of this raid and attack, and let's just see if there's another life going on. Yes, there is another life going on outside of this. Our number 4 being attacked by the opponent. let's see what's going on in this attack. I think it's already over again. It's about to get over. I missed it again. As usual, it's not uncommon thing. It's an usual thing. I always miss out the attacks. So here comes the wizards taking out that tower of 2 stars. At least minimum for 1 star as of now. King is still left. Few wizards still left. Oh guys, it's again another failure. It's not going to get 3 stars. 2 star minimum. King working on the sides of the base, trying to take at least grab those 2 stars. Possible 42%. The king is gonna die out soon. The wizard are taking a lot of splash damage, giving a lot of splash damage to all those Barbarians. And yes, this attack is gone. So as you can see that we are defending very well, we are attacking very well. So we are doing it very in a very well manner. We are doing it in a very fancy manner, to be honest. And as of now, it looks good. The wall bases and everything, our bases have successfully defended, as well as we have successfully attacked them for the stars. Going into the last few minutes, like last 40 minutes of the war, 42 minutes of the war, we are up by 3 stars and we are up by 7 attacks. So it's a huge advantage, a huge plus for us that we still have those attacks left in our bag to take care of all those down on 10 and down on 9 hits and down on 9 bases. And they only have 3 attacks left, only 28 stars as of now. They can only try to improve or they can only try to get those 2 stars on the down on 10s. 2 attack can be used on them and 1 attack to take down on 3 stars. Only their 3 attacks of down on 10s are remaining and all the down on 9s have 3 attacks. So I think as you can see, only 3 down on 10 hits are remaining and only 3 hits are remaining on their side. Down on 10 hits remaining. So I think they're gonna take one. They are gonna take 1 on our end and 4, or either 2 or 3 for 1 star each. And they can try to secure 1 star there on any of the tournaments. So maximum enough, they're going to take like 4 or 5 stars. As per what I have seen, them attacking it properly, but they're not able to funnel their troops properly. I cannot take anything away from them. They really fought well. They really are fighting very well, and they are able to use all their attacks properly. The attempts were actually valid. The attempts were really nice. I cannot say anything bad about those attempts. It was really nice. They didn't go the way that they wanted to go, but it's fine, guys. If unless it's like they are like not able to hit out for 3 stars or 2 stars, it never matter, guys. The attempt actually matters, and the attempts were really done properly. On our side of the team, like on our side of the clan team, we executed our strategy very well, we executed our plans very well, we executed our raids very well, and that was the reason that we are top of it as of now. So maximum stars that we can get are a lot of stars. At least we can get 2 stars over here and 2 stars over here, 4 stars, directly 4 stars over here. So any which ways, we are definitely going to be in a commanding position and we are going to win this war. So I don't think every one of our players have to hit. They can also go for the loot right now, but still we want to make sure that we have this war in the bag and then only we are going to win. Okay, so as you can see, yeah, as I was telling you guys, like if you are interested, really interested to have me make any other videos in terms of attack strategies or using the war bases, or even using, okay, here you go, another live. I always get stopped by this live attack. That is what the beauty of the Clash of Clans is. Okay, so here you go, the quad pick spell, and he, just to remind you guys, he's trying to secure those 2 stars. Adding a star to their level as well as a decent percentage. That is what their plan is. That is what they're looking for. Their number 2 hitting a number 4, a leader. Trying to create a big funnel with that wizard in the top and with the queen and the golems going in. The wall breakers going in to wall break the wall, and they're going to die out with the damage. The 2 wall breakers again coming out. Let's see if they're able to take out this wall again. No, they're not able to take out the wall. King will work on the wall for some time. The wizards will work on the wall for some time. It's a wall breaker fail, but I cannot say it's a fail totally right now. And it's looking good. The wizards are going in. King is going in. CC has been allowed. See, that was what I was telling you guys, that you always want the CC troops to die initially in these attacks, because if they're still alive, active and running, it could do a lot of damage to those walks. As you can see, the wizards were successful in taking out those walks. As you can see that I'm really sorry for that, guys. As you can see that the tower has already gone, but I don't think it's going to be a potential 2 star here. Still the golem working, the wizards working on the back of it. It can be a clutch in the end and can be a 2 star. Oh no, guys, it's not gonna be a 2 star. It's just going to be a single star according to me. Let's just get out of their attack. Let's see if there is another live hit going on. Yes, there's a live hit going on their side. Number 4 attacking the number 7 for 3 stars. It's a dip, guys. Just to remind you, it's a town hall 10 attacking the town hall 9, so it has to be a 3 star. And if it's not, the leader is gonna listen a lot from the clanmates as well, because he's a very good attacker in terms of a town hall 9 attacker. He attacks really well, being a town hall 10 attacker. And let's just hope and pray for the best. Let's just see what happens. Like I think it's looking not bad. It's looking good. The walks are walking here and there as usual, but he has a heal spell left, and he's gonna heal those walks up there in the compartment. A little late on the heal spell, and yes, a lot of walks were there. I don't think it's going to be a 3 star, because only 2 visits are left in the corner. Freezing those freezing that expo, just to make sure that walks can stay active or stay alive for some more time. The visits going in. Where is his queen, guys? Oh, he has not taken his queen in the tag. I think it could have been a bleeding. That was the reason he could not. Bad heal spell, I must say. Very bad heal spell. He could have healed those walks which were outside the wall, trying to wall break into by his visita. He would have definitely healed those walks, and he would have gotten an extra value out of those walks. But right now, this attack looking not decent, not good enough for 3 star. It's not a fail, guys. It's definitely not a fail, because he added an extra star to the table. It's looking like it's already dried out. The walks are trying to take a little bit of damage. 88% just missed out by a few percentage. Only 4 defenses were left, out of which one was a splash damage and 3-point defenses. A valid attempt, a valid hit by a leader, trying to take down the 7 for 3 stars, but not happening. And as you can see in the war stars, we are right now up by 4 stars, 21 attacks for 32 stars, and they have 28 attacks for 28 stars. They already used one of their attack, and they were not successful in that as well. So they only have 2 attacks left. The opponent has 2 attacks left, and we have 9 attacks still left on our table, and definitely we are going to pass this war off. Now it's being controlled. So I think the players can go for the loot, and they can even here's go another down on 9 attacking the down on 9. Make sure to clean up for 3 stars. Again, the same base, trying to benefit by a number down on 9. And it could have been it will be a 3 star, then it's going to be adding to glory, guys. Like it would be huge advantage for us going into the later half of the game. As I think we already won this war, we don't need any such advantages. But still, it's a huge benefit for the attacker, as in getting a lot of tools that you already 3 star those bases of the starter. Again, using the same strategy, using the walks. He's using the go-go walk actually. So decent strategy for all those such kind of bases. And moreover, as you can see, this particular wall base has a lot of defenses which are tied up next to each other. So those walks can actually take these 2 things, or these 2 towers, like the tower and the air defense of each and every side, very easily if they are just wall breaking properly and if they have a proper chance. So just by the taking few of the swings. So as you can see, the walks are coming out of as the walks are coming in, they are trying to wall break it first, and they will try to walk in. Then I think the wall breakers could have been a decent option. Here you got the jump spell, which I was talking about. Like if you are able to use a jump spell, and if you're not using the 40 spell, it provides a lot of advantage for you. You don't have to waste an extra earthquake spell and not to drop a heal spell on the top of it. So according to that, you can use a heal spell on your hogs or on your walks wherever you require them. Looking good as of now. Some hogs left on the bottom side of the base. Queen's ability has been hit, and I don't think this is going to be a potential 3 star. It's going to be another 2 star attack, but it's already been attacked for a high percentage 2 star, so it's not going to create any difference. A nice try from David. Another live attack going on their number 13. Let's see what's in this attack. Either it's a 3 star or it has just recently started, so nice timing there. Okay, so our leader second account is going into this hit, and here comes the king and the queen, just trying to get the walks in. Yeah, nice wall breakers, just trying to get that. The king's ability has already been used. The queen's ability is back. Level 30, level 15 king, decent enough, and we are looking just for the king with level 10 to participate in the wars. And if you want to be a war player with us, so that is what we are looking for. Only 10 and that's good enough for us. We can contribute it in the wall and restart the bases that we get because the opponent on the opponent side, the king and the queen level are also the same. Like they have the same kind of a level, like 10 or 13. So it's not gonna make a lot of difference to us even if you have attack looking good. The hogs are already gone. The golems are trying to tank for a little bit of time for queen if possible. If queen could have gone into the core towards this particular time, it would have been a different story because she would have this, you know, king. This hog could have survived for a long time. Okay, a valid 2-star attempt from Ananda trying to take or add extra stars on the table. 32 to 29. They have done their another attack as well. Okay, they tried out number 1. Let us see 38% 1-star. So he just came for the down one. Yeah, see, this was a base that pulled up pretty well in the last war as well, and this one also is able to hold up pretty well with those multi-targeting infernos and those sweepers pointing on the opponents on the alternate directions. So just every hit is a good hit. It's not like that up to always 3 stars. It can be even a 2 stars or 1 star even. But the planning has to be very well. If your planning is not good, if your planning was not good, if your framing or if your channeling or funneling was not good, in this case there was nothing wrong in the funneling. The walks were able to walk directly, they had to walk in. Although they have 2 different sides to walk onto, but yeah, in terms of funneling and everything, this attacker did a very decent job. Was able to take out Town Hall at least. Not able to provide an extra firepower to them because his golem was still alive and they were not able to tap for all those blocks. And moreover, those CC units, defending CC units, were able to take a lot of blocks away. So if that could have been killed initially, then it would have been a completely different story. It would have been 3-star or even 2-star that this. Now, as you can see, this war is pretty much done, guys. And I think going into the last half an hour of the war, the 31 minutes, I think we have already won this. Congratulations to our clan as of now because we are already up by 3 stars, and I don't think in that another attack of there because there was only one attack left from the number 4 and it doesn't look let's be optimistic over here again. It's not gonna be a turnaround because we have still 7 attacks remaining into our bag and we have 2 town hall lines which can be cleared for 3 stars. So we have definitely won this war. There's nothing left in this war, guys. What I can do is if you want me to continue it for a little bit longer, I could continue it. But I'm not sure if it's a good thing to do right now. I could have worked on another video. I could work on the war recap thing, or I can show you all the attacks which were done initially in the initial half of the war. Or what I can do is I can make another strategy video for you guys if you want. So let's just wait for some time. Let's just see for another 20 or 10 minutes that how this war turns up. Like once they use the attack, like the last attack. Let's just wait for it. Yeah guys, sorry for that. So as I was telling you guys that it's very important that properly you have a proper channel and you are definitely going to do good wars as well as compensation because if you're not able to perform very well then you're not able to get your level up, which is not a good thing to do. I'm just waiting for a few other hits that if they're going to hit it, we are going to live, we are going to do it stream on the live right now. Let's just wait for some time, and if that's the case happening, then I will definitely stream those attacks on them. Right, guys. is still no hit, guys. 28 minutes left. I think we have already won the war, so I think our people might have damaged or might be taking this one out. That heavily. We are just easy going plan. We like to win. Everyone likes to win. Who likes to win? But we are an easy going plan in terms of donations and everything. We are okay if you donate a little less as compared to what you receive, so it's okay. But we highly recommend you guys that to donate as much as you can donate and put in the right troops, not the wrong positions. So we are a very easy going plan. We don't have that many requirements for you guys to join us. If you really like come in to walk in to be streamed live on YouTube and to have your own attack being live on the YouTube, and if you want that to happen, you can come into my clan, you can participate in the clan wars. The posts here are very friendly and they are very good in terms of everything, and you guys, they are active all the time. 24/7 at least. I am active all the time. Like I try to be active all the time. Sometimes it's not possible to be active. How not to go through. And in the busy schedule also I'm able to take out some time and make sure that I stream this thing. So here you go. I think this will be another hit from a town hall 9. Hitting their number down another town hall. Hawks going in. Just to try to make sure to lower down the CC. Because in this base I think the CC was not available from any side. Let's just check it out. Yeah, the CC was not available from any side, but he used few of his hogs to clear out the archer tower, providing some extra value while he will be attacking, as well as clearing out that dragon and the leaves outside. I think it's gonna go good as of now. Just wait for some time. Let's just take out the dragon and the leaves initially. Wallbreaker field again, trying to wallbreak the particular compartment so that the Mortars and the wizards can go in directly. King and the queen are down. Walks going in directly to the base into the core. Rage spell on the top of all those walks. Good thing. I will just recommend you guys that whenever you're using a rage spell, just try to make sure to heal those walks up as quickly as you can after that, because they're going to take a lot of damage after those rage spells if they hit a giant ball. So just try to make sure that you hit that heal spell on the top of them. Tesla Palm is doing a lot of damage to all those units there. The hogs still coming in handy in the clutch. They are all active. They're all the king is already down. The opponent's king is already down. Queen did a very decent job taking out the king as well as the target start damage. Very dangerous for those hogs. The hogs still working on the base. The giant bomb is already been triggered. Only few point defenses left or a lot of defenses left. And if the hogs could run into the giant bomb, it will be a protection there into the giant bomb. As I was telling you guys, you have to make sure to save those heal spells up. But still there are a lot of walks left. There are a lot of walks left. If King could have just survived for a little bit of longer time, it's definitely going to survive as per King. The wizards are going to take out from the base from the interior side. The walks are doing heavy damage outside. They're just trying to get stuff from outside. The last barrack outside is going to go down now. The king will come in. The wizards from the other end are trying to break it and trying to come into the base. There you go. The king comes in, the walks comes in, the wizards comes in at the same time. So a clutch attack, guys. I think it's a 3-star for sure. Only the cannon left and wizards left and a walk left as well. So very nice attack, a very nice hit. Number 13 clearing out their last armor line, second last armor line, and it looks like we have already won it, and we are already into the command league right now. We're just trying to improve our numbers in terms of performance and in terms of more stars and attacks. Nice hit, very nice hit. Nicely done. In the end, everything was in a clutch. Everything came together. At the same time, all came. At the same time, we were taking the walk from the other side. Walk. Very nice attack. Very nice hit. Number 13 number at the same level, like down line, hitting a down line 15 stars. It's very good feat. And eventually, it's actually gonna create a lot of difference in the war. Go in such difficult wars where you're not able to finish on online, you're able to attack and outside 3 stars. In just one attempt, you have those cover line hits to count. You make sure what's there in the CC, where the giant bombs, where the Tesla locations, and it's gonna be in the patch, and then there is no particular way that you're so as there's only 20 minutes left, last 23 minutes left, so I think I'll stream it entirely. I don't know how many players are going to attack. They might attack. Number one has still not attacked any, like she has not done any attack as of now, and I hope that she attacks in some time, at least one attack, so that I can stream it online. And I'm not sure. I cannot open the clan chats right now because it might be winning celebration or something. They might be doing it, and moreover, they might be plotting or they might be planning for the hits on find number 6 as well. So I don't want to show that strategy right now, but yeah, in the future I'll discuss those strategies with you guys so that you guys have you guys come to know that how the strategies and everything works out. And let's just wait for some time. Let's just see that which is the next hit that's gonna come. Okay, another live attack, guys. On number 6, as I was telling you, number 5, he already tripled another Town Hall 10 initially, and now he's going to triple another Town Hall 10. And if he's able to do that, it can be just adding an ice on top of the desert, right? So that is what the thing is. We'll try to walk in again. Getting a problem for us. We'll try to walk in again and do that. Let's see how it goes. Oh gosh, I think it's connection lost. Yeah, it's an internet connection problem. Yeah, it's an internet connection lost, guys. Very unfortunate for the attacker, I guess. Yeah, it's an unfortunate thing for the attacker. So this is, I was actually telling you guys, in Clash Royale, if you play Clash Royale, this thing doesn't happen. Like even if you have an internet connection loss, when you walk in, you are redirected towards the same attack. You don't have to it won't be counted as a loss forfeit for you unless you don't do it, right? So if there's an internet connection, Clash of Clans, I really advise them to improve this thing, that once the internet connection goes off, connection problem is there. If the attacker tries to get in again, why don't you try go in directly into the same attack and just follow that attack, so that it won't be a failure. As you can say that this was very unfortunate for the attacker that the connection got lost and he was not able to do that. It happens. It happens with all the players. It happens with everyone actually. Sometimes you cannot control all the things. This is the kind of thing this character. So it could have been a potential 3-star, but it's okay, guys. So only last 20 minutes remaining. We have already won this war, and I'm gonna save the last few minutes for my war recap that I will be doing tomorrow. So what I'm going to do is, guys, I'm just going to shut this stream down as of now. This live stream, I hope you like this live stream, as this is my first live stream, live war stream, using the attacking, planning, strategizing, reaching up, showing you, telling you how the strategies can be conducted, how the ways can be hit for 3 stars, and how can a Tower 10, being a Tower 10 attack, a Tower 10 stars. So I hope you like this stream, and if you really like this stream, just make sure to hit that like button, as well as to hit that subscribe button as well, so that as soon as I upload a video, you get a notification for that I have uploaded some videos. Go check it out. Go check out my other videos in my playlist as well, so that you would come familiar with the troops, other things that I did in the previously, I did previously in the past, or what the other attackers have used in the previous attacks, and how successful they were, how unsuccessful they were. Then you can learn from them. So I really wish that you like this video. I really hope that you like this video, and just check out my other videos as well, so that you can have a clear understanding how to use the troops and how to handle the troops properly. recently, and in the future also I'm going to create some videos in terms of funneling, in terms of proper channelizing the truth inside it. So that's it guys for this live stream. I hope you really like this live stream. It has been a long time that I didn't did a live streaming. I did it during the minor time event. I did a live stream after that. So this is a live stream that I did, and if you really liked it, just like the video, just hit that like button and subscribe button, and just let me know in the comments below that what kind of a strategy or which things you want me to do right now. Like if you want me to do the builder base, if you want me to do the builder base attacks, like how to use baby dragons, or how to use barbarians, or what level to work out on those 3 stars and to win those trophies count as well. Because recently I have just received 1,000 gems from trophies count. I pushed up to 3,000 trophies, and I would really love to, if you are interested, I would really love to actually you guys. So that's it for the guys for the streams, and I hope you liked it. And until unless I will be dreaming, I will be joining the live stream again. I'll be doing this live stream again for the next war that we are going to have. Until then, goodbye guys, take care, and peace out.